Hello, I'm Darren Rovell from the Action Network, and it is week 18 of 5 and 5 presented by BetMGM, where we pick 5 picks in 5 minutes. And when I say we, it's me, but it's also Chris Raybon. Chris, you went 2-1 last week. Let's see. Now you are 32-17-2 on the season, well over 500. I went 0-2, so I'm 16-18. I need to win my next 2, and that's why I'm going to give you 2 guaranteed picks this week to get me to 18-18. And a reminder that our show is sponsored by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks. They have an incredible offer for you. If you are new and you type in the code ACTION, you get a risk-free bet up to $1,000. Risk-free with the code ACTION. Chris, let's get to work for week 18. What do you got?
Let's start it out with the first Saturday game. We're going with the Vegas Raiders plus 9.5. And this is a pretty simple spot for me. The teams that are eliminated and don't have anything to play for, going up against teams that still are fighting for playoff positioning. Those teams have covered over 60%, dating back over the last 3 decades. It's already priced into the line, and we know this Chiefs team just doesn't cover these big spreads. Since November 8th of 2020, 9-24 against the spread, 27% as a favorite of a field goal or more with Mahomes.
Yeah, the overly public play on Mahomes, and you have to look, and we're gonna come back to this. The not having anything to play for versus everything to play for. I've learned that the everything to play for guys don't always win. My pick is in a game where both teams have something to play for. It's the Titans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Obviously, the Titans have to win. The Jaguars are looking for something better. It's the over of 39.5. I just don't think these defenses are good enough. And if you look at the Jaguars, they've scored an average of 30 points over the last 3 games. I think this is going to be a slugfest, and I like 39.5. Rarely do you see a deviance where there's more than 8 or 9 points above the averages of the two. So these guys are averaging 48 points together on the season, and we're in week 18. We got enough data, baby. We're in week 18. I like the over on Jacksonville, Tennessee. Chris?
You're betting the over, but you said it was going to be a slugfest, so
it is going to be a slug. Why is the slugfest not a offensive juggernaut?
Nah, slugfest is a defensive battle. Low scoring divisional game.
That's not my version of a slugfest.
Okay. Well,
mine's a rocky. Score a touchdown. Score a touchdown. Score a touchdown. Score a touchdown.
Hey, we got Derrick Henry, so points may be there for the taking, and I'm actually going to take the Tennessee Titans plus 6.5 on the road against the Jacksonville Jaguars. And listen, the Jags had a great season, great comeback, but let's not crown them prematurely, asking them to cover this big number here against one of the best underdog coaches in the league. Raybon is 70%, 21-9 against the spread, when the Titans are an underdog by a field goal or more. And look no further than that game, Malik Willis against Mahomes. They took him all the way to overtime for a guy that still doesn't have as many passing yards as Mahomes can get in 1 quarter. So, love the Titans here, plus 6.5 at the Jags.
I like the Titans as well, and I'm sure you don't like to hear that.
Oh, man.
I am going with the Los Angeles Rams plus 6. As we know, we have that crazy, if a team doesn't have anything to play for, they are like 63% covering to versus the guys that have everything to play for. I just think plus 6 is too much. Sean McVay's playing people. We got Baker out there. Geno Smith, enough already, Geno. I mean, he's had a great year. Seattle's had an incredible year, but I just don't think... I might even do Rams money line here. Sean McVay's angry. This might be his last game as coach, maybe for a while. I could definitely see him taking a TV job. He's been through a lot, going from Super Bowl to this. So I think Sean McVay cares. He's going to play it hard, and he's going to just knock Seattle out.
That's one where it's such a public play now with the Rams, and the books are just loving taking this money.
More than 80%. More than 80%.
I might buy up to 7 is what I'm getting at, just because the books seem way too eager.
I like that play. I like that play. I bought up to 6.5. Obviously, 7's the more key number than the 6, but I wanted a little bit more than what the book was giving me, minus 130. So I did buy 6.5. 7 it's costly. It's minus 150.
It's just, I mean, the books, even at 6.5, they seem to be eager to take a ton of money, which, I think the Rams are the right side, but that kind of got my attention. So
I agree, being skeptical of that. All right, give me your final pick of the 5-5 season.
I've been the Panthers whisperer this year, so I got to go back to the well one more time. They got nothing to play for. Saints got nothing to play for. And the thing I like about the Panthers, even if they win, they can't really change their draft positioning much. They're kind of locked in there around 8-9. So, this Panther team, Sam Darnold's top 8 in a ton of advanced metrics lately, and the Saints are 19th against the run on defense. Carolina's going to want to run. So I think it's just a toss-up game, division. Darnold's actually been better indoors. So give me the Panthers one more time in a hook in New Orleans.
All right, so that's our 5-5 presented by BetMGM. This is the last week, but next week we will have a special edition of Fade Rovell. We'll bring on Raybon, we'll bring on Stuckey, and they will probably fade me. I do not have a good record of late, and you can make sure that you do not miss that episode by subscribing to our channel on YouTube. Raybon, it's been a pleasure doing this show with you. It's been a pleasure seeing how you pick, why you pick, and hopefully a lot of our viewers tailed your picks.
Been a lot of fun, Darren.